Ow.
Alright guys, what's going on? For today's video, we were right back kind of where we were in the last video. And if you remember the last video, I was fixing the emergency brake here with the light popping up on the dash at random while driving. Turns out my last video did fix the issue, so make sure you watch that. But in the process of getting down to this, I was trying to unplug the plugs to the the window switches here, and this one just crumbled to pieces and the bezel broke off around the side. So we're going to go about today swapping this out and swap out this one too, just so we match the pair together with the new ones. Should be fairly straightforward. Hopefully, ideally, all we'll need to do is just remove this section. I don't have to take off, we won't need to take off the entire lid. We should be able to reach our hands right through here underneath this shifter area of the console. Okay, part number of these switches, I have these linked down in the description. You will need for this pretty much just a T15, whether you want to attach it to a drill or whatever, it's up to you, to get this plate off. That, and you'll need a pick or a flat blade screwdriver of whatever sort that you want. I am going to do the pick, obviously. Okay, so first and foremost, we got to get the shifter out of the way, and again, I twist my knob. If you have an automatic, make sure you have your keys in ignition so you can turn the key to the on position so you can move your shifter in and out of the way so you can get this plate up and off. If the shifter is in park, you will not be able to lift the plate off. You got to kind of move it back to like the neutral or farther back position. Oh, we just untwist all these 6 of them. Pretty quick. So as you can see, if you look right here, there is the connector right down there that goes on the bottom of the switch. Obviously this one is already out because of said issue. Well, that one's stripped apparently, so we should be, that one should just be popping the new switch in and popping it the connector on. Getting it off is was the issue. You just got to pry off 2 clips on either side to pop it off the bottom. Well, 2 clips that lock it onto the connectors on the switch, and then you got to pry the full connector the rest of the way out the switch. So this one was, I don't know why it was sticking on there so much, but it was. So okay, we got all these loosened. So it lifted up. I have this one loosened. Okay, it was spinning free. It ran past what it was caught on, so now I gotta, now that it actually bit into the connector, take it out. Okay, that's all the way out. Pick this, lift it up. Try not to break it. As we learned in the last video, stuff breaks too easily. Okay, so you look right underneath here, you'll see the connectors. This is what this looks like. Oh, there we go. There's the 2 tabs that press on either side of the switch that you have to pop off and then pry underneath here to kind of pull the connector off. So we're going to have to do this over to this one right here. I'm probably going to have to go around to the other side. Let me see. Well, let me show you in there. See, this side is blue right there. So, see, can I do it from this side? I had to try and get past my finger here. Try this. Done. I'm going to try and look for the phone, see if I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, being right-handed, I think I gotta go over to the... Oh, wait, I got that. Pop off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the other side so I can at least see in here. Right back on the other side so I can at least see better. I don't know if you guys will be able to see better or not, but pop this out and down. I'll try and look through. Okay, appears to be free. Just got to kind of wedge this down, I think. There's not free. Well, that size, the front side popped off. And this one's starting to break as I go to take this off too. Old plastic. Can't really feel around. Get out of there. It's going to be a whole lot looking at the top of my hand. Trying to look here on the back side to see if that's still connected. So honestly, I can't tell. Front side is unhooked. Yeah, the back side is still hooked on there. So hang on, let me. There we go. Out. It was I was just caught here on the back little prong. Come on, lighting. Back little prong right there. It wasn't reach all the way around. So this one started to break as well. That bezel. Just stuff gets old, man. Maybe they do make like replacement bezels for this, because the switches are still good. So I'm gonna hang on to these to see if I can just find some replacement bezels for later on. But anyway, so this is now the easy part. Let's take our new switch. Make sure they are the same or close enough, which they are. Okay, yep. Gotta get it out of the package. Okay. So if you're having trouble getting it out of the console, you have these two tabs right here that kind of squeeze in to hold it under the base. Now make sure when you go put this in, you want to put it in correctly. That would be upside down. That way it would be up for in the car. So pop it, just slide it back into the spot. Down in, and then just reach underneath here and slide your connector up in place. Like that. And that is on there. Right. Wheel check. That's not on there. I pushed it on one prong and not on both sets of prongs. God damn it. Okay, hang on. Oh, this is embarrassing. Let me pop this back off. Be right back. Okay, I actually did have it on the correct spot. I forgot that these windows are incredibly goddamn slow, so I don't think I had it pushed all the way in there, and then it took a minute for it to activate. Okay, so same deal with the other one. Just gotta get that out of the box and out of the package. I'm trying to film some stuff while you're doing it. It's just obnoxious. Okay, take it here, just pop it down in. But here you see those little arms that hold it underneath the console lid. These are very tight. I'm gonna push it all the way down. Look underneath, make sure you got the plugs lined up. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. So do I have them lined up? I think so. Looking through the camera to see. Yep, it would appear to be lined up. So I'll just push it up and on. appear to be on. Let's check this one. Yep, there we go. Super speed. Okay. Okay. And that is that. Now it is just going, and don't need that on anymore, taking and reinstalling the shifter console. And mine is just getting hung up because being that's manual, you see right here, the leather where it wraps around the retaining ring just kind of gets stuck up there in place. So that's it. And now I'll just go and make sure these are all centered up and retighten all of these down and put my knob back on. Twist it in the opposite direction. Okay. All right, guys. I mean, that is it for today on how to switch out these switches. It's not so much a difficult process as much as just kind of wedging your hands in there, and I feel like my hands have just been all cut up to shit because this plastic on the underside of the console here is extremely sharp. So, but I don't appear to have drawn any blood, so all good. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Let's go finish putting this back together, and then that'll be it. So like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll see you next time.